The next movement we're going to look at in our adductor series is going to be a counterbalance Cossack. Now this is one of the few movements where adding load is actually a regression, because the reason why we're using the load in this drill is to act as a counterbalance for mobility we've not yet got. So firstly, we're going to set up in quite a wide stance. We're going to have a light plate, so something like 5-ish kilos depending on your strength levels. So feet wider than shoulder width apart. And then what we're going to do is, as we push our hips back and we lean towards one side, we're going to start pushing the weight more and more in front of us. That foot is okay to come off the ground. So here, the weight is acting as a counterbalance. And then as I stand up and I'm pushing through this left leg of mine, I'm then going to bring the plate in just to mimic the parts of the movement where it starts to get difficult. So at the top, it's easiest, the plate is closest to my chest. And as I get further and further into the bottom position where it's starting to get harder, I'm pushing the plate out in front. Obviously the progression then is to be able to get rid of the plate and then to come back up to the top. So as you get more and more familiar with this movement, you'll be able to get rid of the counterbalance, or indeed you won't have to push it out as far in front of you. And before you know it, you'll be able to sit into that Cossack squat yourself. And if you're really good, you should be able to have the mobility to sit your bum down on the floor, come back into your Cossack squat. You might find you need to pick up that load to counterbalance you, and then stand up. If this is something you've not tried before, or like me doing just there, you realize you need a little bit more practice, then I would have a look at the straddle hip hinge video that I've done. Even a straddle stance good morning is going to help really loosen up those adductors, hamstrings, and also the ankle on the side you're sliding towards.